On the Matrix Explorer, we delved into the deepest questions of existence. In previous videos, we discussed Prana, the fundamental life force animating all things, and the Panch Koshas, the 5 dimensions of our being. Together, these define not only who we are, but also what we can become. Today, we confront the ultimate human quest, the journey from our individual identity to a profound universal consciousness. How do ancient wisdom, prana, and chakras serve as a roadmap for this most profound journey and enable this seemingly impossible transformation? This journey sounds deeply appealing. The idea of dissolving duality, of becoming one with everything, where you are everything and everything is you. But the actual experience is far from simple. We are fundamentally programmed to value our uniqueness, our I-ness, what we call the ego. We all live with a strong sense of I. We value our individuality, our name, our achievements, our roles, and our power. This self-identity or ego fuels most of our actions. Our very growth and creation are often tied to enhancing this I. Whether it's striving to succeed, influencing others, or even seeking peace, we are often motivated by how it reflects on us. I built this. This is my work. I achieved this. This is the ego at play. And it's not inherently wrong. It helps us navigate the material world. But here's the paradox. The same ego that drives us can also limit us. It builds walls, keeps us separate, and blocks the doorway to something greater, the oneness that lies beyond individuality. Now, consider a world without I. The thought of losing this fundamental self can be deeply unsettling, even terrifying. It's akin to the fear of death or the sting of disrepute that threatens our I-ness. We fear losing control, being forgotten, or even dying, because all of that feels like the death of I. The idea of dissolving our individual identity can feel terrifying, even unnatural. Our minds are designed to operate within this framework of individuality, making a sudden dissolution of self could be very overwhelming and potentially disorienting. Therefore, the transition from I to universal consciousness cannot be rushed. It unfolds in carefully designed stages, preparing the practitioner incrementally. Think of it as a conscious evolution. You begin to perceive universal consciousness in simpler, brief forms, gradually expanding to broader, more complex experiences. This slow acclimatization allows you to gently move away from a purely individual focus towards a taste of wholeness, making the ultimate loss of I-ness a prepared, welcomed transformation. It needs preparation, it needs a gradual shift in perception, not a jolt. So don't look for shortcuts. There is no shortcut. So how does it feel to be whole rather than just I? The truth is, it cannot be truly explained by those who haven't experienced it, nor fully described by books or teachings. It is a profoundly personal, experiential journey. Each individual must walk their own path to reach and truly grasp this state. Those who have experienced it often find no need to explain it. The experience itself transcends words and the constructs of individual communication. Taking example from the Matrix movie, it's much like Neo's journey in the Matrix. He traversed a path of self-discovery, gradually understanding the underlying reality where everyone lived. Once he experienced it, he essentially became one with the Matrix's universal consciousness, gaining abilities far beyond individual capacity. But could he truly explain it to someone else? No. Even Trinity had to undertake her own journey of self-realization to understand that universal consciousness firsthand. Neo could guide, but she had to walk the path herself. This brings us to the very essence of yoga. In Sanskrit, the word yoga literally means summation or union, the merging of individual consciousness with the universal. It is a systematic journey from being a defined I to embodying everything. Yoga is a path of self-discovery and self-awakening that culminates in this profound state of wholeness. This multidimensional journey is facilitated by awakening the koshas, our 5 dimensions of existence. The ultimate goal is to activate the innermost Anandamaya kosha, the sheath of pure bliss, where the sense of separation dissolves. This is a systematic path of inner evolution, preparing your awareness for the ultimate leap from the ego self to the cosmic self. So yoga is not just physical postures, it's the science of inner transformation, from being a separate I to realizing I am that, everything. But how is this awakening possible? The key lies in prana, the vital life force. Prana is not just breath, it is life intelligence. It powers every layer of the koshas and serves as the bridge between the visible and the invisible. Energy is fundamental to all action, movement, and progress on this journey. Strengthening your prana, your inherent life force, is therefore paramount. But how does prana travel, act, and managed? Through the chakras, the body's energy transformers. This pranic energy is regulated and distributed through various psychic centers within our subtle body, known as chakras. These wheels or vortices of energy act as transformers, receiving, storing, and disseminating prana shakti, life force energy, throughout our being. Each one of these chakras receives, stores, and distributes prana across different aspects of your physical and mental systems. They precisely regulate the energy flow an individual can sustain, ensuring all organs and body parts and mental systems function appropriately according to one's evolutionary stage. Crucially, these chakras, positioned along the spinal column, also serve as switches or gateways to higher faculties and dimensions of consciousness. As a practitioner systematically increases and refines their prana through practices like pranayama, these chakras gradually become more energized and active. The process typically unfolds sequentially, from the base of the spine upwards to the crown. With each activated chakra, the perception of oneself and the world subtly shifts. They begin to modulate how you process experiences, progressively granting access to next levels of higher intelligence and intuitive understanding. Modern neuroscience supports this journey too. Studies show that consistent yogic practices, especially pranayama and meditation, affect brainwave patterns, heart rate variability, emotional regulation, and states of self-transcendence. These changes aren't just mystical, they are measurable. Science is now catching up to what yogis have known for millennia. These awakened centers literally provide the energy required to pierce through and activate all 5 dimensions of your existence, the koshas, guiding you towards that unified state. In essence, prana is the universal energy crucial for activating the koshas, your multi-dimensional existence. Chakras are the vital transformers that store, regulate, and distribute this life force, empowering your journey. Through systematic practices like Hatha and Kriya Yoga, these chakras are purified, rebalanced, and awakened. Once the chakras are fully functional and active, one experiences the full spectrum of life force, unlocking the complete potential of existence by becoming truly one with universal consciousness. This, ultimately, is the profound meaning of yoga. The journey from I to infinite isn't theoretical. It's real, it's possible, and it's waiting inside you. You are not just a mind or a body. You are a layered being, meant to awaken, expand, and merge into wholeness. That is the yoga, and this is the real matrix. Keep walking this sacred path of self-discovery and conscious evolution. This is the Matrix Explorer, decoding life one layer at a time. We'll be diving much deeper into each chakra, exploring their specific purposes, activation methods, and the profound experiences associated with them in upcoming videos. If this exploration has resonated with your journey of self-discovery, give this video a like, share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and subscribe to the Matrix Explorer for more profound insights into life, existence, and the path to expanded consciousness.